Good night. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. We have Kirk Diamond in the house. This is our 6th or 7th, I don't know right now, episode of A.I.R Toronto podcast. And I just interviewed Quajo, and now I'm going to interview Kirk. So I'm blessed tonight. I have two artists with me. What ends are you coming from tonight?
Right now?
Yeah, where are you coming from right now?
Brampton.
So West End.
Yeah.
Is that
Northwest?
Northwest?
Yeah.
Is that where you grew up?
No.
Where did you grow up?
Mississauga.
Mississauga?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that where you went to high school?
Mm-hmm. Mississauga. I left Jamaica and then came to high school here.
When did you leave Jamaica?
In 94.
94?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of long time.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 10 when I got here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
And then what high school did you go to?
John Cabot.
John Cabot? Where is that?
Yeah. Rathburn and Tompkin.
Okay.
Yeah, or Carthage, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
like Central Mississauga.
Yeah.
How did you like living there, or how was growing up in Saga for you? Or did you move? When did you move to Brampton?
After high school.
Okay, so then how was it growing up in Mississauga for you?
I mean, it's different.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because I'm always in Jamaica as well. You know, so
Okay,
it's
that's so
like
true.
coming from Spanish Town to Mississauga is like two extreme opposite.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's like it was boring.
Mm.
You know, it's more boring than anything else.
Mm.
But then I guess you can call it a little bit safer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So sorry.
No worries.
I don't know if it turned out that thing I know quite new.
Okay.
But Mississauga was definitely different for me. And plus when I just came to Canada, I lived on Eglinton West.
It's like Toronto.
Little Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
wow.
it's like coming from there to Mississauga is an extreme difference.
So true.
You know.
So when you first came to Eglinton, it was kind of nice because you're like,
yeah, it's everybody you see is Jamaican.
See him, exactly.
And then everybody that I knew younger that moved from Jamaica to Canada lived in the same area.
Oh, so you knew people from Jamaica too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You know what I mean? So, but I guess we moved to Mississauga because, I mean, I was a fighter back then. So it's like the simplest thing, especially since, I mean, back then, like everybody now kind of speak with like a patois.
Facts.
Twang. But
Absolutely.
when I came, it wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like people like, yo, you're fresh and rare.
Yep.
And if they say anything to me the wrong way,
you box them down?
yeah, it's a suck your mother and move. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the first thing everybody in Canada knew was disrespect. So it's like you tell the wrong man, suck your mother. Some big man is like, yo, what did you just say to me?
Exactly.
And me now being a little bit and love fight and can't fight. You know, it was always a problem. So it's like, yo.
So your mom literally moved you out?
Like, yeah, because I mean, can't go to school because people said them in a gang are come to kill me and all them something. So I was like, yo.
Wow. So you literally, I didn't know that. So if that wasn't happening, you wouldn't move to Mississauga maybe?
No, probably not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I mean, being a kid and you're trying to fit into a new place, you kind of, especially at that age, you're like a sponge, you just adapt anything.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So if they didn't move, I don't know where I would be today.
So you're happy then?
Yeah, because I mean, they moved me from Jamaica for the exact same reason.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Facts. So, oh gosh, sorry about that. I wanted to find out, like, when did you actually start working on music? Or were you working on it before you, like from in Jamaica?
To be an artist, no.
Okay.
To be an artist, no.
Okay.
It was a thing where, like I said, coming here, I mean, when I came here, Wu-Tang and Fugees was definitely...
Turn up, yes.
They were happening at that time. right? But for me, in order to keep my Jamaican roots and stuff like that, if you realize I still speak with
Patois.
the Patois, so
Yep.
for me to do that, I had to listen to like cassettes and them something there like all the time, because my father had that throughout, you know, and then CDs coming, so we end up move from cassette to CD. And then for me to be able to like, I mean, cure my homesick, it was always, I had to be watching like the dance them and them things there. So it's like that kind of instilled the music in me at that time. So it's like even when we got school, it's like be the same way.
Wow.
And DJ and stuff like that. But music never happened till the end of high school.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
So, you used to listen to cassettes and stuff like that from your dad. So is he a big influence on you musically, or not necessarily?
Yeah, I mean, well, my music, I drive the stuff that I write from my experiences.
Facts.
Right, so everything that I write mostly is all true.
Okay.
So like Greater or Loving Away Art is all true events.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for example, with Greater, it was something where you're an artist, you live in Toronto. You know you're bad. Everybody around you know you're bad. But you're not getting that
recognition.
You know what I mean? So it's like you have to tell yourself something like, if you keep it going, or else I go quit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And music is not a thing like you can go to a university and then you graduate and then all of a sudden you have a job waiting for you. That's not how music go.
No.
Every day in music is school.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then a person can tell you, say, yo, this is how I became successful. Go and do it. It's not going to work because their success story and yours is going to be two different things.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's why I had to write them songs there to motivate myself and other people.
And big up Greater. So that's your Juno Award winning song.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love that. How, like, with winning a Juno, is it something that you have to apply for as an artist, or is it something that they pick you?
Well, you submit your song and then I guess it goes through like an array of
judges.
judging.
Yes.
Yeah. And then,
But you do a submission.
Yeah. Like even with the Grammys, you have to submit.
Facts.
Most of those things you have to submit. And then it goes through judges that you don't even know.
Facts.
Like I did a show last year all the way in like close to the border of Detroit. And it's a place called North Simcoe or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And this guy came to the show in a wheelchair and said that he was one of the judges, that he really liked the song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he couldn't wait to meet me. So
wow.
You know,
okay.
And that was far. We drove for like 3 hours.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay. So then you said that it wasn't until, I guess, when was it that you started to actually take music seriously, like as an artist?
I was producing first. Like
okay.
Out of high school, I started producing.
Oh.
And then...
So you make beats?
Yeah.
Dope.
And then when I left, because I was doing reggae, producing. So reggae music and producing goes is that you get an artist. And if you're looking for like an A-list reggae artist, you go to Jamaica and you try to find one. But you have to have the money to pay them to be on your beat.
Okay.
Right. So I was producing for this one artist, and the song, he brought the song to Passa Passa when Passa Passa was happening. And they mash up the place, the dancer them go crazy. And the man called me and said, yo, come to the studio right now. And his thing was, I need to pay him more money because I have a hit, so I'm going to be rich off of his song. And he fully wanted to fight me. Like
physical.
Yeah, like he wanted to take it physical. And the same thing when we tell you about that, never leave. You know what I mean? Like we're going to, especially now that I'm older, is that especially in Jamaica, it's not gonna work. So I said, yo, you know what? I'm not gonna even bother put out a song. So I deleted the song off of the laptop and everything, the session and everything. And he said, so what you gonna do now? I'm like, I know for a fact I'm a better artist than you, so I might as well do it myself. And then that was what kind of birthday.
Okay, wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
When was that? How old were you?
That was, I want to say about 2007.
So like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But even then, in that stage, I wasn't serious. Like I was just writing and going to a studio and just like try to hear how my voice sound. Like I couldn't even listen to a recording of myself till I was maybe like 5 years in.
Okay, so when would you consider taking it really seriously?
About 2011.
Okay. All right, so you've been going hard for like a good 8 years, almost 10 years. Okay, that's hard. Okay. So from your first project, like that altercation you mentioned with the guy, till now, what kind of stuff have you like learned from the industry, the music industry altogether? And I know it's different because you're dancehall, but I want to hear that perspective too.
I mean, can I just speak freely?
Of course.
Okay. The first thing I realize about music is that Canada does not have a music industry.
Okay.
Right. Canada is more of a consumer. Okay. But they don't have an industry. Because there's so much people, like the world right now is looking to Canada for everything that is great. The best artists, the best everything.
Yes.
Right? However, Canada don't have an infrastructure to put out the artists them.
Absolutely.
Right? And the people them that can put out the artists aren't doing it.
That's right. Gatekeeping. Right?
Yeah. So instead of, for example, like Drake them, who has the biggest chance of doing it, like to literally put on for the city.
Facts.
He'd prefer to deal with everybody else that's American.
Facts.
See, and you know what I mean, it's just what it is, right? And then we find say some of the artists them, like if you're a real lyrical artist or somebody that is really, really hip hop, you realize that the people them that he actually puts on are trash.
I know. They're not even good quality artists,
And it's the same thing for just music. All around.
I know, it's so true.
Right. So my little brother, he's a producer as well. Okay. So he went to LA and he had a meeting with Interscope.
Oh yeah.
And he was playing like beats and stuff like that. And for an artist there.
Okay.
And A.I.R from Interscope came in and said, "Who made this?" And then the artist was like, "My brother." He's like, "Yo, where you from?" And he's like, "Toronto." And he said that if you want to make it in music, you better move. You know what I mean?
Interscope.
Yeah, so if you better move. So, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, most of my fan base isn't in Canada.
You guys are telling me so much, like honestly, these sound like horror stories. Like, Quajo just told us that when he went to Sony, the man said, "Oh, do you know Drake? Does Drake know you?" And that's all. If you don't know Drake or Drake don't know you, then why are you here?
But the thing about it too is that most music industry people
yes,
don't know nothing about music.
Facts.
They know money.
They know money and business.
Don't know music.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but then again, right now where it is now with music is that it's not a talent thing. It's an
economy. It's a business thing.
It's a business.
Capitalism.
So if you can be the biggest clown or the biggest whatever it is that you feel like that is your niche market, then they'll work with you because they're not marketing music, they're marketing a brand or an image.
So what would you say, like, words of advice for up and coming artists, especially in our city then, with that being said?
Travel.
That's
especially
the
if
best
you're Canadian
advice.
and you have a Canadian passport, travel. It's because when you go to certain places like Europe or Japan,
yes,
these are places that take the art of music serious. They take art seriously.
Period.
Right?
Yeah.
So like when I came in, he was rapping, and them thing that I say, "Yo, I'm sick."
Yeah.
Right. And then I say, where he must, like the stuff that I heard him say when I came in the room.
Yeah.
Would I go over 90% at Toronto head?
Exactly.
See, but then when him go like if him supposed to go Europe and like in England, them have a thing called Annual London, where it's just all rappers.
Okay.
And they put on like shows all over London, where it's just rappers from all over Europe that come.
Wow.
Nobody now get paid. It's just for the love of the art.
Dope. Right. We need more of that here.
Yeah.
Will it work, do you think?
Here?
Could it work?
It could work if everybody is supposed to come together and make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then like we can't even listen to radio.
No.
Like, I have to listen to like songs that I select.
Yeah, selected.
Where, you know what I mean? And it's usually old school type of stuff because the news too, like, me not think them get it.
Not in quality again.
No. Seeing, so, yeah. But I would say the biggest thing is to travel.
Travel.
And then make other people appreciate your music, because once you can create a fan base for yourself, then who cares what industry or a label say, because they don't know nothing.
Facts. So what are you working on now musically? EP, album, single?
EP and album at the same time.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, there are certain songs that my newer fans would not know.
Okay.
But they're great. So like Loving Away Out and everything.
Yeah, yes.
Eventually I'm gonna have to put them back out on a project.
True.
So I said, you know what, when I'm doing the album, I'll put like the greatest stuff them that I've done.
Oh.
All together with new music as well.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, so yeah. So
when do you anticipate that project coming out?
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Dope, 2020. And you kind of already answered this, but what is the biggest difference between the Canadian music industry, which you said there is not one, and the American music industry? If any. Support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Support, like most people, like, we always see it with, like, for example, LA with NWA coming up. Like, West Coast people love West Coast music, gone to bed. They appreciate other people too, but they're not going to put anybody else over their West Coast people.
Facts.
Same thing with New York, same thing with down south.
And we need that.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I were to ask you, of like all the artists in the world, pick 3 artists that sort of cultivated your sound or who inspire you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Bob Marley.
Yes.
Jay-Z.
Perfect. And I don't know if you have anything for me on this one, but what top 5, or it doesn't even have to be, Toronto artists are you listening to, or do you listen to, or do you appreciate?
Right now. Coffee.
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto artists.
I know.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's rough?
Yeah, rough.
All right, tell me who you appreciate, period, then. So you said coffee.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate people for different reasons.
True.
So for example, like ISOS.
I know, I love ISOS.
ISOS work ethic is not like anybody else has ever seen. Like ISOS put out a song every 2 weeks.
Yeah, mad man that.
You know what I mean? Like it's just every day in the night studio put out something.
I know.
Like yo, like a next one.
Every day must send out double. He's crazy.
You know what I mean? His work ethic is different.
Love him still.
Dandem.
Yeah, Dandem. Yeah.
You know, like I guess a little bit more than anybody else from Toronto.
Any female reggae artists you like?
Coffee.
Toronto? You listen to any Kim Kelly, any of those girls?
Kim Kelly, Tiffany Malvo.
Perfect.
Yeah.